some of the things and important steps that you have to take towards understanding what it is that God has for you, understanding yourself better, and realizing that in life, everything may not go the way that you probably wanted it to go. And this book outlines and details how you can release toxicity, how you understand what you're going through as you transition and as you start to grow, as you start to elevate, as you start getting closer and building a closer relationship to God, how you can step into your divine femininity and masculinity, how you can step into your truth, and how you can start moving forward in speaking your truth. So I want you to understand that if you need a friend, you got it in me. If you need love, you got it in me. Make sure that you go out and buy a copy of my book. Leave me comments, leave me feedback so I can understand and know how my book has helped you on your journey. And until next time, stay prayed up and be blessed, and let's get into these messages.
And this is my website where you'll have access to all my social media links, as well as a free guide. You'll be able to check out some apparel in the store section of my website, the services that I provide my clients, as well as just looking around and seeing what I have to offer. If you're seeking consultation, please be sure to reach out to me.
Hello, my divine kings and queens. I'm back to do another video, and today's message, God is saying they've been served. Played around till they got caught up in their own web. Now they stuck. God said they got served. Do you hear me what I'm saying? There's a lot of you who was in situations. Let me tell you something. See, I always tell people all the time, mind how you treat people. I don't care what you was able to get away with. I don't care what you thought you got away with. I don't care how easy of a target. I don't care how easy of a prey. However you perceive this person to be. Mind how you treat people. Speak of it in the Bible. Treat others and do unto others as you have done unto yourself. Do you hear me what I'm saying? See, these people thought they were invincible. Thought they, like I said, was bigger than God. Till they got served. And they got dished out the very same treatment that they were giving to others. You heard that about a person can't even take their own, serve a person, what is it? Person can't take their own medicine. I mean, they can prescribe it. They can tell you what to take. But when it comes time for them to take it, they're like, no, that's not for me. That don't apply to me. No, that's not going to work for me. But see, there's no respect of persons when it comes to God coming through and balancing out the scales. And see, that's exactly what's happening. See, these people got away with it for too long, and they didn't understand how, in encountering you, that this was actually going to serve as a lesson for them. Do you understand what I'm saying about how to treat people? See, they went somewhere and was dealt the very same hand that they gave to you when you were so loving, you were so caring, and you were so cherishing them. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't care if this is a friendship, this is a relationship, whatever the case may be. I'm telling you that God said these people done got served. And see, now they're sitting somewhere stewing in their own mess. A bed that they very well created, so now God said they got a lie in it. Because see, let me tell you something. Even if these people try to come around and sell you on the story, which we already know you ain't gonna buy it, I hope you're not. God said they were shown the way. They were shown who you were. It wasn't like they weren't shown the life that they could have had if they would have stuck it out with you. It wasn't like they wasn't shown what could have happened if they did not betray you, as opposed to what would happen if they did. People were shown the way when it came to you. This is why I'm telling you, this is applicable on all levels. I don't care if it's a relationship, a friendship, family. You was dealing with some treacherous people who did not care when it came to you. They did not care when it came to you because they perceived you to be a nobody. They didn't think any harsh treatment or judgment would come unto them because they didn't think that you were loved. They didn't know that you was favored. They didn't know that you was protected. They didn't know you was blessed. Do you understand? They didn't know you was held in high honor. But let me tell you something. When them tables turned and they got a taste of what it feels like to go through the very same situations, feel the very same emotions that they try to make others feel, they didn't know how to handle it. And now they trying to jump ship, thinking that you gonna jump in and save them. But baby, you don't know how to swim. You ain't finna jump in that water, and God wouldn't let you even if you wanted to. Why? Because he said they were shown the way. They were shown who you were. They wanted to be greedy. They wanted to do their own thing. They wanted to be of the world. So God says, step back and let them. It's gonna hurt you, but step back and let them. Because see, God, what he's saying is some people not gonna learn until they go through the very same things that they put others through. They're not gonna learn. They gotta hit it. They gotta feel it in order to understand that they shouldn't be going out here treating people like that. They gotta hit it and they gotta feel it in order to understand they don't want to be in those situations no more. Moving carelessly throughout life. So when I tell you, baby, they done got served, because it's almost like I'm taking from this movie, right? And I know y'all always be like, Victoria, you always take from these movies. But I'm telling you this movie that is In Too Deep, right? And with In Too Deep, I haven't seen it in a while, but whatever happened with that, Omar Epps befriended LL Cool J, right? One of them was in the game, the other wasn't, was an undercover cop. But he knew he had to befriend this person in order to get what he wanted until things hit the fan, truths were revealed, and a lot of things blew up in his face, right? And it wasn't until then he was able to see that person's true colors or see the situation for whatever it was. So, long story short, it's like wherever this person went, or whatever these people did to you, they perceived it like if something was going to work in their favor. They were trying to do something that was going to be a benefit to them, but it wasn't beneficial to you. So these people were selfish, but they were sold a dream. And because they wanted to be caught up in this illusion, God told you he had to save you and pull you back, whether it was willingly or by force. You guys had to end up stepping away and leaving this situation, because these people had to go about their way and learn valuable lessons about what it means to go up against you. Whether they went somewhere and got in another situation, whether they went somewhere and betrayed you and stepped up in something, God is showing you that at the end of the day, these foundations that these people built is crumbling. Because of what they had to do to attain it, who they had to hurt and leave behind and betray to get there. Do you understand what I'm saying? I always tell you, God say he ain't gonna bless whatever caused you stress. He ain't gonna bless it. He ain't gonna bless it. And so now these people have gotten served, because whatever it is they tried to build, whatever relationship or friendship was formulated, it was already in motion, it did not work. They did not see the fruits of their labor in that situation. They invested in that, they worked hard for it, and it's sad, it's gonna hurt you. But you didn't come here if you wanted me to dress something up. You came here because you knew I was gonna tell you what it is. They went somewhere that was dressed up better than you, looked better than you. And I'm here to tell you that when the devil wants to detour you and take you up off your path, one thing that he does, I told you a long time ago in my first video that I uploaded, these Jezebels are dressed up to look good, because you're not going to leave what it is that God has for you if it was not. You get what I'm saying? So on the outside, it looks like, this is something that they want. It's hot. It's hitting. You get what I'm saying? And it's of the world. And see, one thing about it, what I'm trying to tell you, a valuable lesson about, what people can stand and learn from this is, number one, to control their lustful desires and not to give in to temptation, to heal and cure themselves from their own addictions and internal demons, not to judge a book by its cover, and you don't bite the hand that feeds you. You treat others as you yourself would want to be treated. There's so many lessons that people are learning and going up against you and being served. The very same hand and cards that they dealt out to you. Do you understand what I'm saying? And they don't know how to take it, because see, they could very well have lost in knowing that they can't come back and knowing that they burnt that bridge. I'm talking about they did it in front of your face, nasty. Went somewhere and spreaded your business, nasty. Went somewhere, confided in someone who they knew was an enemy, nasty. Went somewhere congregating, sitting up here talking and gossiping about you, nasty. Went somewhere laughing about you as if their life is so much better, nasty. God says some of these people can't hold a candle next to you, but they sit up here and they talk about you. Why? Because they operated from that envious and jealous spirit. They know that they're not. But deep down inside, they don't want to admit it. So what they do, they try to break you down and cut you behind your back with their words. God says it doesn't matter, because see, everybody is learning by the losses that they're experiencing in their life, the karma that they're going through. What goes around come back around. Oh, most definitely it do. And you're learning a lesson about how to love yourself, how to heal, and how to move forward. Right? and be alert and be attentive, and how to protect yourself better and not allowing any and everyone to come in and infiltrate and get in your space and your energy, because you know everyone isn't deserving of that. You know you have to protect yourself out here very heavily, because you don't know what people are dabbling into. You don't know who they're attached to. You don't know what spirits sexually have attached onto them. And now these people are bringing all that drama and all that baggage onto you. God said the devil is a lie. He had to spare you. He had to save you from your own demise and from your own destruction, because a lot of you was just not looking at things from a spiritual lens, but looking at things in the physical, because you could only see what you wanted. You couldn't see past that. You could only see what you wanted to see, because some of these people you loved and cared for, you would never have imagined that they would sit up here and try to work behind your back and cut you the way that they did behind your back and not support you. Some of these people were doing it and coming back and smiling to your face, throwing stones, hiding their hand, till God revealed it to you. Till God revealed it to you. Truths have been revealed. Bridges have been burned. The tables have turned. These people have been served. You have learned your lesson. God is clearing the path for you, and He's opening up the doorway for you to step into blessings. These people are going to turn back and see you. These people are going to see when they turn around, all these chain of events and unfortunate events that's going to be happening in life, they're not going to be blessed until they learn and change the error of their ways. Some people, like I said, are not healed enough to do that. They're not courageous enough to fight off those internal demons and pray to get them and wean them off. You get what I'm saying? Those evil spirits off of them. Some people don't have the capability to do that, and they don't want to learn how to do it. Do you get what I'm saying? They're comfortable living in sin. They're comfortable dwelling in darkness. God didn't want you being attached to these people, so He had to get them on their pathway and get you up on your pathway. You was always meant to be blessed. See, you would have been a blessing to these people